So you're looking how to get better at Forsaken. Let me teach you. So I start off this chase really have no stamina. So you should really regain to full stamina before starting a chase. This kind to give you a good chase starter. Chase starters are what your main priority is to getting a good kill. Chase starters are so important. If you don't get a good chase starter, you might not have a good chance of killing somebody. So I'm already killing this guest because I'm already up stamina and he already missed his block, so I have nothing to worry about. So I just keep missing my M1s here, but I land one and then I hit him. He's low-key dead in this chase. Depending on what killer you're playing, it depends really on their abilities. For Slasher, you use Raging to Pace for stamina only. Slasher is so carried about of this ability that it literally makes him so unloopable. If you have a good chase starter and then we use a Raging Pace in their face, they're basically dead because you're up stamina and you already have close distance. You're just adding more pressure to the chase while you're close, and then you're regaining stamina while they are just struggling right there. That was an easy kill by 2 times, so I head for this Jane. I regain the full stamina and then I start chase. Make sure to close the distance while you are regaining stamina. The closer the distance you are, the higher chance you have of killing someone. Missing your stun is so bad that it could literally ruin your entire game. Missing one stun can get you easily killed and can easily ruin your chase. As Slasher, you have the highest speed and walk speed in the game as killer, so you want to take advantage of that. Against guests, you can be a little bit more linear because you have like a faster wind up than most killers, so you can be a little bit linear. The only people who can really counter you is Noob and Veronica. Veronica can counter you because you have no ranged abilities and you really can't do nothing about it. And Noob, when you use Raging Pace in their face, they can really just use Bloxy Cola, but then again, you could just use Behead so they can't cancel it out and hit them with a gashing run, so really not. Your pathing is really decides if you can really win a chase. If you have terrible pathing, you might not cover that much distance as Survivor or Killer. So you really want to be working on your pathing as much as you can. So you can cut corners faster. You're basically shaving off more distance from the Killer or as Survivor. So you really want to have good pathing. So in this clip right here, I literally had some good pathing, so I caught up instantly. Your stamina management really relies if you can survive a chase or not. I call this the chase reset. Chase resetting is where you regain the full stamina when there's a obstacle between you and the Survivor. So you have the faster sprinting speed and you are close. So you should get a guaranteed kill here. And if you're using Slash, you can just pop Raging Pace right in their face and they're basically dead. As for other killers, looping is one of the most versatile things you could do in Forsaken, which makes you basically unkillable if you use it correctly. Killers have specific counters to this: Raging Pace, Cool Kids Minions, John Doe's Spikes and Digital Footprint, Noli's Void Star depending on the loop if it has a big wall. Guess 666 has Infernal Cry and Blood Rush. Nosferatu has Cataclysm, and Azure has his traps. So you have to be open-minded what the abilities killers will be using, because they will be using these to be counter looping so they don't get looped forever. The best person for looping for is Noob because he has Bloxy Cola, Shalate Skin, and Ghost Burger, which all survivalists needs to counter a killer. Killers can counter survivors too. Noob gets countered by Slasher. 007 and Semi gets countered by Slasher and Guess 666 because their M1s can pierce through. Veronica gets countered by Noli and 1X. Chilesky gets countered by John Doe from using Air 404. Jane Doe gets countered by John Doe and Noli. Chance gets countered by 1X because if he misses a shot, he can just easily use a projectile to easily kill him. 2-Time gets countered by Cool Kid because if he misses a stab, that's an easy walk speed override. Guest gets countered by John Doe. Now for LMS, who should you really leave for last? The people I would leave for last is supports or sentinels. You never ever want to leave a survivalist for last. That is literally a death sentence, even if you're using Azure or anyone else. The main person you want to leave for last man standing is Deucecar or Builderman because they're basically helpless. Deucecar doesn't have any strong abilities to help himself in chase. Builderman literally relies on his sentry and it can just get broken at the start of LMS. The best sentinel to leave for last is Chance, because if you leave Chance for last, if he shoots his shot and miss or hits, he basically has no other way to get a shot unless he gambles, and gambling gets him weakness. And then that's GG. So goodbye.